What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Martin, and today I'm taking a look at this crazy Golf 7 GTI performance. So the performance version means that we have 10 extra horsepower, well, stock we do, and a limited slip diff, which is very good news, because if this car wouldn't have one, it would be completely undrivable. So let's do a quick lap around the car and then take it to the Autobahn, because let me be honest here, this really isn't made to do B roads. It's just too much power. Well, is there such a thing as too much power? Let's find out today. So we have these, I have to say, beautiful Motec wheels and a Brembo upgrade performance brake kit. So you have these perforated brake discs and upgraded brake pads. Michelin Pilot Sport Forest tires, which I just love when we have these on a car. And these are 19-inch wheels, 235 width at the front. And in the rear we have a Maxton design kit. So as you can see, little, well, it's not that little, but some sort of a spoiler there. A diffuser, which is quite aggressive. And an upgrade exhaust. Tuning has been done by Progressive Tuning, and we've had quite a lot of their cars and they always perform really well, so that's good news, I guess. And here we have the engine. So this is a build engine with Bartec Mahle Motorsport piston and rod kit. So this is a build engine. It's a Bartec Mahle Motorsport piston rod kit. We have a racing line oil catch can, the ignition coils from an RS3, injectors from a Golf 7R. We have a TTE 535 turbo, a Wagner intercooler, a racing line intake, a custom exhaust, upgrade high pressure and low pressure fuel pumps, a new upgrade clutch, and it's tuned on 98 octane fuel with 15% ethanol. And that all generates 515 horsepower. We do have a dyno sheet in the rear, so let's have a look at that. So we also know the torque, because it was killing the stock clutch, which I can imagine. So, oh, it only shows horsepower. Okay, so the torque, I don't know, 515 horsepower, 516 if we round that up. So early zeros, there was this sort of unwritten rule that a front wheel drive car should never have over 200 horsepower. Well, we're there, 515. Okay. So to keep our neighbors friendly and happy, we are going to close up the exhaust valve. That does mean we cannot run full turbo pressure, so we have to take it easy. And once we've passed all the houses, we'll just gun it with the valves open, or valve. It's probably a single valve. So this is valves closed. This is valves closed. Pretty civilized. You do hear a lot going on in the front, so you hear a lot of whooshy and turbo-y sounds. If you drive it Indy, it's, you know, pretty dead. You have that big turbo, so that big turbo needs a lot of spool up. So at low RPM, nothing really happens. It's quite a docile car even. So that was it for the housing, and so that was it for the residential area. Let's open up the exhaust valve. Let's stick it into manual mode and turn off ESC. Beep, there it is. And now let's do a little bit of misbehavior. So this is a DQ250 DSG. That's a lot. That honestly is a lot. So let's open up the exhaust valve. There we go. Open up the windows. That was a lot of wheel spin. This thing is a freaking animal. It was smoking up its front tires like they weren't there. So, as I said at the beginning of this video, this really is made for the Autobahn because, you know, traction starts at like 100. So, yeah, quite an aggressive driving experience once you really start to use that turbo. So this is the first steering wheel ever for me after 2000 cars that has an indicator on it. I've never seen anything like this. Look at that. It is quite handy though, because you can tell the oil temperature right there, and you don't have an oil temperature gauge as standard. Maybe in the system right here. Oh, as stock you do have one, but it's not functioning at the moment. So yeah, I do really like that little feature. Okay, we're entering the Autobahn at 50 kph. Not really ideal. So let's go a bit quicker. We're in third. Wow, that's quick. So this car is actually only 1300 kilos. And you do really notice that once you start braking. So in combination with that brake upgrade, the brake performance is actually really, really good. Which is quite nice if you have a car that's this fast. Wow. That's impressive, guys. This is one fast Golf 7 GTI. So the owner, Mike, he's a bit irritated with the car because he's had all this tuning done. He has this amount of power, but he thinks it should be even quicker, and he blames the gearbox. So it's a DQ250, like you find in many variants of the Golf, but in this case it has a very long gear ratio. So once you shift up, it goes out of the bandwidth of the turbo, so the power band. So that's 100 to 200 in 7.27 seconds, which is about as fast as a new BMW M5 with over 700 horsepower. That to me, wow, really impressive. And it seems to run really well, really consistently. So that's all good news. Mike has had this set up for about 1.5 years, so it seems to be fairly reliable. He's had a few minor issues, but all in all I think it's pretty good. Like reaction to the pedal from the DSG is also good. It's just that, you know, you need to do 100 at least to really use this car, to really drive this car. So I think you would get into a lot of trouble with this. A, it's way too loud for any country in the world, I guess. And B, it's just stupid fast, and you have to drive stupid fast in order to really use it. But it is very impressive what they've done. And you really have to pay attention, because even at like 90 or 100 it will like switch lanes because of the limited slip diff and this amount of torque and power. Wow, that was a very thrilling driving experience, a very impressive. I mean, with a different gearbox, this would go under 7 seconds, like figures, so that is super impressive, really. Big thanks to Mike for letting me test drive his car. To you guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you at the next video. Go subscribe to the channel, you would really help us out, and go check out the playlist. Thanks guys, bye.